Hey, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, jumping into some M13 8.4. I hope you all had fun at your Return to Ravnica pre-releases, if you went. I certainly did. This is an awesome pack. Yep, just an all-around insane pack. Not much to say. Works in any deck, so I think I'm going to pick it here, but Rancor is incredibly strong, as is Talrand's Invocation. So this is actually like... I need to kind of think about this. I mean, if I'm not picking Sands, I'm picking Talrand's. I mean, I guess... Talrand's and Sands. I mean, I'm like speechless. I don't even know what to say. This works in any deck, and it's a win con separate from any other win con, but it's still late game, just finishes your opponent in like 3 turns. Whereas Talrand's, I think I gotta go Talrand's. I mean, that's tough. I wanted Sands first, but I just don't feel right passing an Invocation. That was probably one of the most insane packs I've ever seen. In terms of like playable, solid first picks. Okay, so follow-up pick. We got a Murder, which is I value more than the Prey Upon at this point. Like a lot of other reasonable playables, but then we have the Flames. I think I would rather play blue-red. That way Archaeomancers become absolutely insane, and I can totally play Beatdown with Talrand's Invocation. So some sort of aggro-y blue-red. I think that would work really well. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to pick up Flames here. Insane against the Exalted deck. One of the best pieces of removal in the format, if not the best. Oh, wow. Well, look at that. So I guess there's Turn to Slag, Geyser, Divination. Some not on-color cards that are still pretty good. Muckwaiter, Knight of Glory. Yeah, that's about it. So I think we're just going to take the Geyser. I like this card quite a bit. I said before, it got a bad rep in the beginning, but turns out it's actually good. I think at first people were like insane instant speed Fireball, and then they're like, oh wait, it's not Fireball and it's more expensive, and then people were like, wait, it still kills your opponent. So it's good, and I'm fine with it over the Turn to Slag since it actually kills players. Okay, so pick here. We've got Arsonist, Scroll Thief, Ring of Valkus, Healer of Pride, Battleflight Eagle. If I'm going to be beat down, I think I would just prefer the Arsonist. This card is good defensively, allowing you to buy time to get to your Talrand's Invocation or other 4-drops. Excellent against Exalted, like the Flames. So we should do better against Exalted. We should do really well against Exalted with Arsonist and like Flames. So I think I'm just going to pick Arsonist here over the Scroll Thief. Scroll Thief is cool, and there's plenty of synergies with it. But I like Arsonist quite a bit. I think I value it more than the Ring at this point. Great for stalling board states. Okay. We're definitely picking a flyer here, and I think since I'm trying to do Beatdown so hard, I would prefer to do the turn to the Windrake. Kindled Fury and Krinko's Command are also in here. We're definitely going Welcome Turn. Bring the beats. Alright, we'll turn it up all day. Actually, Chandra's Fury. Yeah, Chandra's Fury is certainly a card. It's 5 mana, but it's removal, and it deals 4 damage. Very good for beatdown. It's actually a question of whether I think Chandra's Fury is better than Welcome Turn. I don't actually know. Usually jamming as many Welcome Turns as you can is a legitimate strategy. And if I'm trying to be beat down, it might be the best idea. Although Chandra's Fury I love Chandra's Fury, and it does just finish. I think I value the turn higher at this point, though. I just want to make sure I get a ton of really aggressive dudes. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious pick here of Watercourser over the Encrust. Watercourser is an excellent beater. Torchfiend is also fine, I guess, but I just like Watercourser more. Here, yeah, I think we're pretty easily taking the Kindled Fury. It's a pretty legitimate trick, especially if you're trying to be as aggressive as we are. Alright, pretty easy flunkies pick here, no question. We're not going to play Hatchling. I guess Eagle is the best card remaining in the pack, so we'll just take that out. I don't see myself playing any of these. I would least like to go up against maybe Wall of Fire, I guess. Downpour, possibly play it, not super likely, but it does work. I mean, it's got the most upside in Beatdown, so makes sense. This deck is insane, by the way, already. Off to a good start. Second Kindled Fury or the Negate. I guess Negate would have more value at a sideboard if I go up against some pesky Planeswalkers. I guess I'll take a Vial of Rebirth away from an opponent. Could be good against us. Yeah, like I said, we look insane. We're on a good track. I did pass the Sands of Delirium, so I guess Smelt is going to be a reasonable pickup. I should value that reasonably high. I think I'm still happy with my Invocation pick, though. I could have drafted Mill, I suppose, but... Ooh. Open another amazing pack with another Rancor in it. Not going to be amused going up against that. I mean, Clone is good and all. We got to go Searing Spear. We're going to need some nice... you get enough removal, and this deck is just going to just evade all day and kill any possible blockers they have. Yeah, we got to go. We got to go Searing Spear here. Okay, so choices here are Fairy Invaders, Arsonist, Ring of Evocile. Evocile is going to be better with our flyers. Arsonist is going to be just good for getting in there early, dealing some extra damage. And Fairy Invaders is a pretty solid late game card, but I think I'd just like to focus on my early game as much as I can. So I think we're going to go Arsonist here. Pretty unexciting considering we're passing Sentinel Spider, Sarah Angel, Mark the Vampire, all of which are better cards, but Arsonist is still good. Certainly good enough. Okay, here, pretty easy pick of the Blade Tusk Boar. Redirect is cool, but Blade Tusk Boar is just going to be consistently better. Let's see here. This could be a Reckless Brute deck, but no, actually it's Archaeomancer pick pretty easily. Okay, so obvious Archaeomancer pick here for plenty of value. I think pretty obvious Unsummon pick here over the Battle Jester. Battle Jester would actually be good, very good in this deck, but Unsummon takes care of Mark the Vampire, takes care of Rancor if you time it right, and it's just going to be consistently better. I do like that we're getting plenty of good picks. No complaints about that. We're going to take Windrake here. We're just going to go pure evasion, or I guess we're not pure evasion, but we're going to do a lot of evasion. And then removal, or... and the nice thing about red removal, I mean this is obvious, but I love that it doubles as kill plus cleans up the board for you, so not a lot of other stuff that can do that. I don't know how likely I am to play Essence Scatter in this deck. I mean, Essence Scatter is fine, but I feel like I'm going to be tapping out pretty much all the time, so perhaps I should value the Ring a little bit higher than the Essence Scatter. I don't think it's super likely I'm playing Essence Scatter, is the problem. I mean, actually, Essence Scatter is very good if you can develop an early board and then... Yeah, actually, I changed my mind. I flipped my mind on that. Essence Scatter is actually good because we have such cheap stuff that we could get 2 threats out by turn 3, keep up Essence Scatter. That might actually be worth it. I don't want a second Downpour. I'm not super likely to even play the first one. What am I most concerned about here? I guess Safe Passage can be a blowout, so it's a legitimate card. I don't care about any of these, so I'm just going to hate on the random Timberpack Wolf deck that someone may or may not be drafting. And we ended up getting a ring anyway, so that's cool. Do I care about Naturalize? Not especially. Do I care about Dark Favor? Not especially. Wild Guess. It's possible I play it, so I guess I'll take it. I haven't seen Phyrexian Hulk in a while, but he's not going to make our deck. Just take a random rare, it's not worth anything. No, I think we'll stay by our don't get blown out by safe passage idea. And I guess Gem of Becoming is more of a card than Ranger's Path, but we don't really care. And Canyon Minotaur is actually a good beater and may make the deck, so pretty excellent second to last pick. That pack was additionally, I would say, very good for us. We picked up Unsummon, we picked up Blade Tusk, Archaeomancer. Yeah, I think that panned out pretty well for us. Okay, we're beat down, so I think I am going to pick the Mark over the Jace's Phantasm. Phantasm is cool and all, but I think I'd rather just steal their creature and kill them with it, right? I mean, when you've got this much, well, I guess we are a little bit short on creatures, aren't we? But I still like Mark of Mutiny quite a bit in here. We're a lot shorter on creatures than I thought. I guess the Tower Ends counts as a creature too, so it's more like 11. I'm still going to take Mark over the Phantasm. I think that's right. I mean, a 1-mana 1/1 flying is good and all, but I'd rather steal their creature and kill them with it. Okay, second pick. Fury or Divination. Divination is going to be good. I think we want Fury more for this deck. I like that it's just a finisher. We've got a pretty good amount of burn at this point, so I think Shauna's Fury is right over Divination. Divination is pretty damn good, though. Completely obvious pick here of Arms Dealer, which is just absolutely insane. Even if I didn't already have double Arsonist Mog Flunkies, it would still be obvious pick. It's amazing on its own. So Arms Dealer's awesome. Happy to pick that up. Could just go another Arsonist, or we could get a Fairy Invaders for more late game, but I think I just want to consistently be dropping creatures. I think that's the best route to go with this much burn, so we're just going to go Arsonist. Okay, so choice between Battle Jester or Rummaging Goblin. We want to get in there, so I'm going to go Battle Jester here. Rummaging Goblin is cool and all and good, but I think I would rather just have the power of you can't block me. Okay, definitely taking another Boar, and I'll probably play that over the Canyon Minotaur. We're looking for more creatures, so I'm going to take the Torch Fiend over the Volcanic Strength, even though Volcanic Strength is going to be very good against us. This will take care of Sands of Delirium, though, so actually I did not think about it immediately when I picked it up, but in retrospect, certainly the right pick. So second Battle Jester is amazing as well. This deck's coming together very nicely. Okay, here we'll definitely take the Volcanic Strength. Let's see here. Let's see. Cleaver Riot. I mean, not very good in general. I think the best card in this pack is probably the Spiked Baloth. I'm not going to play the Cleaver Riot, so I guess I'll take the Spiked Baloth. Bastard Gorger is a good finisher for our opponents. I mean, it is slower, I guess, but don't care about any of these, do I? Guess I don't want my opponent gaining life? I have no idea. Alright, certainly taking Fog here, since we're relying on dealing damage every turn. Alright, so we ended up with a very strong-looking blue-red deck, so yeah, I'm going to be excited to put this one together. Very good amount of removal, very good threat level. We ended up with 16 creatures if you count the Tower Ends, which is plenty. Still happy about that Mark of Mutiny pick as well. Let's see here. Okay. Triple Arsonist. Let's put in Kindled Fury for now. Let's put in Torch Fiend. Kindled Fury is actually really good for this style of deck, because you really just want to beat in every turn. So if they drop a blocker, you just want to turn Kindled Fury into a removal spell. It's a lot of red, which is good. Almost perfect. Actually, do I want to get greedy and do 16 lands? Let me think about that. No, I'm going to do 17 lands, I think, just to be safe. Although I didn't end up picking any divinations up, and I didn't end up... I might be able to cut something for 17 lands here. Maybe that's the best idea. I mean, do I have any mana sinks besides the Volcanic Geyser? Guess I don't, do I? So, having an excess of lands is going to be bad. How mana intensive is the deck? Not very mana intensive. It's a little bit blue on turn 4. I think I am going to get greedy and do 16 lands on this. I top out at 5, but it's only one card. I think it's worth it. I feel like with this low of a curve, you can even get screwed with or flooded with 16 lands, honestly. I mean, I might get mana screwed, but I'm going to accept that. This deck looks like it wants to run 16 lands pretty badly. It can do a lot with 2 and 3 lands. Okay, so let's sort by color and take a look at this. Substantially more red than blue. 10-6. No, I think I'd much prefer everything but the Volcanic Geyser is double red. I think we'd much prefer 9-7. Yeah, I think 9-7 is the best way to go with this. I don't have any mana fixing or anything. Sideboard, we've got the Negate. We've got Volcanic Strength. Not a ton, but that's satisfactory. This deck looks very, very strong. Very happy with how it turned out. So, yeah, I think we're going to roll with this and see how we do. I'll see you round 1.